Hello and welcome to Workhorse Wrestling Network. You are gathered with us for Sunday Fun Day. This is Enter the Square Circle.
Yes, we are here again for kicking off a new Enter the Square Circle tournament. Last episode was the semifinals and finals of the tag team tournament, in which Los Mysterios were crowned Enter the Square Circle tag team champions. That happened to be my tag team. So I think we're 3 titles to 2 now, if I'm not mistaken. And we're about to break into the round robin tournament to determine a number one contender for Bobby Lashleys Enter the Squared Circle World Championship, correct?
Yes, and this is the last series that will be done in the previous format.
On WWE 2K23, you mean, right? Is that what you
Yes,
mean by previous format?
we'll
Yeah,
be moving to 24
to
following
24
this.
this round robin. That's correct. All right. Well, I guess let's get this party started. We're kicking it off with our opening match of Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus. Drew is Sammy's boy. Sheamus is my boy. So let's get it on. Oh,
Drew won a Royal Rumble match just to get into this tournament.
could you hear the audio on your end from the video game as well?
I cannot, but I think that's a good thing.
Can
No
you now?
strikes on the channel. No?
Okay, good. Okay. That means I can still hear it on my end, but you can't hear it. I can hear the
Yes.
audio. It's weird. I can hear it coming through my headphones at the same time as you are, but you can't hear it. So, okay. All right.
Ooh, breaking the back, breaking the
Big back,
back.
big back breaker. Big back breaker. 2 count, close 2 count. Let's go, Sheamus.
Near fall very early on.
Let's go, Sheamus. I need someone to challenge and beat Booby. What are we doing next? Are we doing the
Or maybe my guy will win and I'll just keep it in the family.
yeah. Are we doing the nap, snap, or tap challenge next? Is that our next?
I think I
Or is
think
that
we
a
have to
24?
name a new mid card champion.
Oh, because Mr. Riddle is
Not
what?
in 24.
He's not in WWE 24. Okay. I bet you know what though. I bet he's downloadable. I'll have to look. I'll look around. I bet I can download him.
I mean, we could make it easy on ourselves and
We can
have
make it.
the two people who were in the finals of the mid card bracket face each other to because they had already
I think
made
we
it
should.
all
I
the
think we should
way.
have Riddle just. I think Riddle should. I mean, I guess we can talk about this offline, but Riddle should vacate, and we should have a new mid card tournament of some sort. And we should do it. I remember I wanted to start including the other guys. I wanted to do more mix and match, kind of with AEW wrestlers too. So maybe that would give us
Oh,
an opportunity.
I think we should just have a special
What do you mean?
where so the winner of this facing Bobby Lashley,
Yeah.
the two runner-ups that lost to Matt Riddle, have them
Uh huh.
face each other again in a
Okay.
one-on-one instead of a triple threat.
Okay. We could just. Oh shit! Drew just dropped Sheamus on his face on the outside. 6, 7. Drew's gonna go and break the count.
I got a wild idea for you.
Okay.
So the two people who have the highest accumulated points from this tournament, but not the highest, number two and number three,
Okay.
have them face off against the Mysterios for the tag title.
Yeah, I always thought that'll work. A
Yeah,
Frankenstein
and make
team.
that a 3 episode a 3-match special where 3 titles are defended:
Yeah, we
the
can do
tag
that.
titles, the mid card title, and the world championship.
That works.
I'd like to do something for the women, but how do we name a #1 contender?
That's a good question. That is a good question.
I mean, we could do a rumble.
But then whoever wins has to put in double duty if it's on the same special.
Mm-hmm. They sure would.
Which I mean, that's not the end of the world. I mean, it's a video game. It's not like it's humans in real life. So I mean, it is a little bit different. Sheamus
Okay,
with the Irish
so
cross. Let's go. Let's go, Sheamus. Pile driver. Oh, got him up. Celtic cross. A white noise.
would you be down
Celtic
to do it
cross.
live?
1, 2. Do that special pay per view live. Sure, we could do that special. And then of course, local PLE live. PLE pay per view. It's just a matter of figuring out when. I mean, we're gonna. I mean, well, we've got. Yeah, we've got 5 episodes. We've got 5 episodes of this. Aha! Sheamus with the win. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Sheamus
7.
advances.
Th-
Yeah. Yes.
yeah.
It'll be 7 total
So
videos. So that'll take us for a while. Yeah. I mean, as long as
it'd be
absolutely.
8 weeks from now.
Yeah, that should be fine. You should be home and settled back into your regular routine or whatever, right? And so then, yeah.
I'll just need to set an alarm to wake up. Oh, what is it? 9 a.m. for you on a
uh, I,
Sunday?
yeah, I mean, 9 a.m. is yeah, that works. We could do that. All right. So Sheamus gets the win in our opening match of the round robin. Here we go with our second match.
Well,
I don't
actually, if we're
remember.
doing it live, we might just do it later in the day when we're both well and good.
Yeah, we can do that too. We can do it whenever.
I mean,
Randall Keith Orton
are your Sundays usually pretty busy?
versus Ilya Dragunov. I mean, my Saturdays are usually more, open than Sundays. All right. So Randy is Sammy's guy, and Ilya is my guy. This is a
Come
round
on,
robin tournament.
Randy.
This is a round robin tournament, so technically no, I guess, formal eliminations at this point. Just
Um,
accumulating points, and
does Randy ever do that move in real life?
I've never seen Randy do that move in real life. Not that I can remember. No, not that I can remember. Oh, big clothesline.
All right, so I'll run down the card for you.
What card?
Women's
Oh, for the
Rumble.
pay per view.
Yeah. Women's
Yes,
Rumble. Mid
yes,
card championship match.
yes.
Tag team match.
Tag team
Women's
championship
championship
match.
match.
Yep,
And then the heavyweight championship match.
yep.
A
Calling
five
it
match
heavy.
card,
Is it
including
the
a
heavyweight
Rumble.
or is it just world title?
Both?
I guess yeah. I mean, they used to call them heavyweight, but that implies that does that imply that there's a weight class? Because there really isn't, right? Because they have small guys with the titles all the time. So like, you get. I mean, Seth Rollins is definitely not a heavyweight, right? Or Rey Mysterio is definitely not a heavyweight. I mean, there's a lot of guys that have held those titles that are not heavyweights.
Well, I mean, heavyweight is more than 205 pounds, is it not?
I don't know. Usually that's like light heavyweight. Like if your UFC heavyweight starts, I think I'm not sure honestly. Maybe it does start at
215, I
205.
think.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it does start at
For
205 or
UFC, I
215.
believe it's 215.
And then it goes to like 265. So, and then 265 or above is super heavyweight. So,
Yeah.
either way, Bobby Lashley is well over the. Bobby Lashley is definitely a heavyweight. So, I mean, As far as Bobby being the first champion, it doesn't really make any difference. Randy's gonna do something nasty to Ilya. Oh, he dropped him on his face on the ring apron. Holy smokes. Oh, huge clothesline. So I've seen it enough times now. I think I have a bit of a hot take. I think, in my personal opinion, the Rainmaker is a terrible finishing move. That little spin him around clothesline, like it's just not impactful enough for me to really believe that that's putting out major superstars. It's just not compared to other finishing moves. I just don't like
I
it. Now,
mean,
to be fair, I'm
it's
biased.
not the best clothesline.
I don't really like Okada to begin with, so I guess I'm a little biased. But yeah, the Rainmaker leaves a lot to be desired as far as a finishing move, in my opinion. Yeah, because it's not even that great a
Like,
clothesline afterwards. I mean,
yeah, like Heyman Page has a better clothesline.
right. Yeah, I mean the buckshot lariat is a way better looking move than the Rainmaker.
Although my favorite finisher is the cutter.
Yeah. I mean it depends on who's doing it, of course, right? I mean,
I mean,
I
not
think all
really.
of the extreme.
DDP did it great. Orton does it great. Cody does a good one. Osprey's is phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, for me, in my opinion, the list kind of starts and ends with Randy Orton. I think by far the RKO is the best cutter I've seen, but Osprey's right behind him. And yeah, I mean, DDP's got had to go to Randy Orton gets the win there.
Hmm.
Damn it! All right, so my guy Sheamus, I guess, like I said, no elimination. So ultimately, we all got to wrestle each other. But I had a guy win the first match. You had a guy win the second match. I'm not. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the Cody cutter. I mean, it's okay, but for me, Cody suffers from not being the most athletic guy either. Like a fair amount of the stuff he does, in my opinion, looks kind of clunky. Um, he's not the most fluid guy. Randy Orton's much more fluid, just in general, more athletic in general. My personal opinion, of course, obviously. All right, our third match of our round robin number one contender to our, how about this? To our world heavyweight championship title. It'll be the world heavyweight championship. We get them both in there. How's that?
Sounds good to me. Oh, I need you
Sam,
to flip a coin.
you need me to flip a coin?
Yes.
I'm not sure I have a coin, honestly.
All right. I'll grab a coin.
Okay, sorry, my bad.
You want heads or you want tails?
I want tails.
You want it catch or do you want me to flip onto my hand after?
It doesn't matter. I trust you either way. It makes no difference.
Oop,
Just tell me whatever the outcome is.
well, I didn't catch it, but it was heads.
Okay.
All
So
right.
what are we
So
flipping for?
on the pick of the mid card. So that means I pick who I want between the two competitors.
Oh, okay. Why are they both yours or are they both mine or what? I mean,
They were both mine.
they were both yours. Okay.
So
So to make it
now
more interesting, I'm getting to
I'm giving you
steal
one of
one
my
of your.
dudes.
You're giving me one of your guys,
Hmm.
but you get to pick now because you won the coin toss. The coin
Hmm.
toss. The coin toss. The coin toss. Wow. I totally tongue tied those two words.
All right. All right. All right.
Now we're getting
I think I
Champa
like him
versus
more than
Zayn.
you do. So I'll go with Cody.
I forget who the three in the final in that main event triple threat even were.
The other is LA Knight. I'm letting you have LA
So I
Knight.
get LA Knight. So on that pay per view, it will be LA Knight versus Cody Rhodes for the vacant mid card championship.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that was once held by the now uh, defunct Matt Riddle, not defunct, the
Yeah.
now the now
Unavailable.
unavailable Matt Riddle.
Sorry, folks. Like he's not in the new game, so we got to do what we got to do.
Like I said, I mean, I might be able to find him on download. If I can find him on download, do you still want to have him vacate,
I
or you
mean,
want to
it's not
just
going
have
to be
him
the
defend?
same.
Okay.
I mean, at least you still have the tag title.
Thanks.
I mean, I got the world heavyweight title and the women's title.
And the AEW Intergender title from our very first Intergender AEW Fight Forever tournament.
Which we will go back to one day, but like we're about to crack open 2K24, so
Yep.
sorry folks, it's going to be a while before Britt Baker has to defend.
Like I said though, I would like to, and I have to download them. I wouldn't mind getting AEW guys into our stuff. So that it's not just WWE guys. After the pay per view, whatever our next little excursion is, maybe we do some sort of like AEW WWE crossover tournament or something where we actually have some sort of.
I mean, is AEW going to add more wrestlers to their game?
Well, I have no idea. That I don't know. I just mean I
Because
could
like
download a bunch of AEW guys on the WWE game.
there's so many AEW people who like aren't in it.
Aren't in Fight Forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, are they planning on doing a Fight Forever 2 or are they doing DLC? Like, what's the plan?
Yeah, I have no idea. I haven't heard anything about another game. I know they've done a few patches and a couple updates to Fight Forever, but I don't know what that means as far as like if it's actually got more guys or not. But
I haven't played video games in months, let alone like the
Ciampa's
last
got
game
Zayn
I
up. Oh, Zayn
the
counter as
last
much as
game I
you
played was Injustice 2. Like, sorry folks. Like,
can. Oh, pop up um, drop kick. Jeez Louise. From Sami Zayn. Zayn is your guy. Ciampa's my guy.
ooh, this is
Blue
it.
Thunder.
1,
2.
2.
Ciampa kicks
Oh,
out.
so close. Haluva kick. Haluva kick. Let's get it.
God, God damn it.
Boom. Come on, Sammy.
Rope break. Fucker. It's over. Oh, kick down.
Oh,
A Haluva
again.
kick. Jesus Christ. Holy
How's
smokes.
Ciampa's neck taking this?
Right? Sami Zayn on the middle rope. Bionic elbow. Sami Zayn taunting him, calling for the final. Oh,
Ooh.
Ciampa up with a flying forearm out of nowhere. Now with the kick, Sami Zayn is down. Oh, snake eyes.
Hey, we want some Sammy.
Oh, he just stumped on his elbow. Ciampa's taking the match back over. After I thought it was over. Oh, Angel's wings. There it is. Is it
Oh,
over?
uh,
What are we doing? Ah, interference from who?
isn't this Karrion Cross?
I don't know. Is that who the bird is? Yep. Oh,
Come on, Sammy. Oh, we might make the pay-per-view 6 matches, depending.
I was gonna say. Well, now we need fucking Champa versus fucking Karrion Cross at the pay per view in a grudge match because he cost him this match at the fucking round robin.
Well, if you want to write that down, I wouldn't mind putting that on the pre-show.
Champa versus Cross. I will write that down. Pay per view pre Champa v Cross. We got to put a stipulation on it of some sort.
But there was another match too.
Women's Rumble, mid card title, women's title, tag team title, and world heavyweight championship. And what else?
Um,
Drew versus Sammy.
yes.
Drew versus Sammy grudge
If
match.
Drew isn't in the top 3, because if he's number 1, then he's facing Bobby Lashley. If he's 2 or 3, then he's facing the Mysterios.
Okay.
So if he's 4 or lower, then it's going to be Drew versus Slam and Sammy.
Are you keeping track of the points?
Uh, yes, I have it all written down.
Okay. Okay. Ooh, we might get the grudge match between Drew and Sammy.
Well, that's what he gets for attacking Bobby. Luckily, Bobby still won.
Let's go. Widow's Bell. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Champa advances. Well, not advances, but Champa gets the points. Let's
See, that's the thing.
go.
He knew Bobby
Tommaso
was going to win. That's why he tried to take Bobby out early on.
Drew was trying to sabotage it from the beginning.
From the beginning.
From the beginning. All right. I think this is our 4th and final match of this episode. I believe it's Seth freaking Rollins, which is my guy, versus. I don't remember. Versus Mankind? I know it's not Mankind or the British Bulldog. Oh,
Biggie.
versus Big E, Sammy's guy.
hmm
Seth versus Big E in our main event of this episode of the first round of the round robin. Opening matches of our round robin to name a number 1 contender to Bobby Lashley's World Heavyweight Championship, which will be
I'm
defended
hope.
on our pay per view when this tournament is over.
It's really hard for me to pick who I really want to win this
To win
whole
the
thing.
round robin?
Yeah, to win the whole thing.
Yeah, and challenge Bobby.
Because, like, part of me is like, I'm such a big Orton fan. I want it to be Orton. But then also part of me is like, Big E deserves it.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see.
Drew and Bobby have a lot of history. Drew probably deserves it as well.
Drew's not winning this. Let's be real.
That's your boy. You're all
No,
mad.
he ain't my boy.
He's your
He
team. He's
he
on your
tried to cost
team.
Bobby the world championship. He tried to
He's still
give you the world title.
he's still on your team though.
Barely, because he
He's
won a
he's,
Royal Rumble.
he's still under your managerial umbrella. Speaking of managerial umbrella, get Dolores your Hall of Fame pick so she can put together a little video package. She's going to try to put together like a little video package of everyone's Hall of Fame pick.
Oh, okay.
So send her whoever your Hall of Fame pick is. Or if you tell me, I can tell her one or the other. I
I
think we
mean,
talked about it.
I don't think I want to say it on here because this is going to come out before then.
Right. No, I know. That's why I just let Dolores. Yeah. Oh, you can tell me off air if you wanted or whatever, but just let Dolores know as soon as you can, so you can make a little package.
I mean, if you wanted to say yours on here, you can. I'm wanting to keep mine a surprise.
No, I mean I'm trying to keep mine a surprise. That's why.
I mean, I've already told you mine.
I think you already know mine. We might have already talked about it on here even
Yeah,
before
well, we might have,
on previous
but
episodes. So people that are paying attention might already know. I
uh,
know we talked about
it's been a
somewhere.
while. If we talked about it, they probably forgot.
Right. I was saying. I know it's been a while. Well, no, not it's been a while. I know we talked about. I was trying to nail it down. I had several different options, and I ended up deciding on one. But
I'm pretty sure we talked about it off air. I don't think we were on air when we
maybe
talked.
that might be true. One kick out after one. Come on, Seth. Let's go. Let's go, Sethany. Oh, I call it a spine buster. That seems like a interesting modified spine
But
buster.
I think this is going to be a great thing. I'm really looking forward to doing this yearly now.
Oh, that main event or the Hall of Fame? I'm sorry, the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame. Like I
Yeah,
kind of wish we had started it last year.
yeah.
Because like immediately there's three names in my head, and it's like, oh crap, I got to pick one of them. Oh,
Yep. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like when I think of guys, when I think of like names that I believe should be in a wrestling Hall of Fame, I have a huge list, and it's really hard to narrow it down and even know where to begin. Right? Like,
hmm
I mean, I don't know if you go with someone that started it all because they're older and they, in theory, they should whatever get whatever, but at the same time, there are current guys that belong in right away. That I don't know. I mean, we haven't really developed any criteria, and I don't even know what the WWE's criteria is. I mean, did we? Or maybe we did. Did we say that they had to be retired or hadn't wrestled for? I don't think we've talked about that at all. Have we? Did we create any kind of
uh,
criteria?
no longer wrestling. I
No
think that's
longer,
the only criteria.
no longer
No,
active
no longer
wrestling.
active.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, because I mean, there's
Retired or
active
past.
guys that if you can put in active guys, that
Oh,
would go.
like
So,
like AJ Styles, like he deserves to be in Hall of Fame.
yeah, Brian Danielson, or I mean, there's a lot of guys that. But even retired guys, there's a lot of guys. I mean, when you start talking about Hall of Fame and who's had the biggest impact on wrestling and like whatever, there's so many guys I think that you can debate who belongs where, who should be honored first and foremost. And I am not confident at all in the guy that I went with at all. It's just, I don't know. I don't even know why ultimately I picked this person. I just, for some reason in my head, that's the name that was like, just like the biggest name. I don't know. I can't explain it. For some reason, that's just where my
Um,
head went. So,
there was three names that immediately popped into my brain, and then I just asked myself, which one is the least likely to be picked by anybody else?
yeah,
Oh,
there you go. That's a
okay.
good idea. That's a good idea. And then I think to myself, well, of course I picked a man because I'm a sexist, right? I mean, hell, I'm not, but I'm not. But technically, like that's how it comes across. Because every time we do lists or whatever, I always have to be reminded, oh yeah, you can do women, or we have to talk about including women. Because my
Um,
default is to just,
okay, spoiler, I picked a woman.
now there you go. There you go. Well, good. So I mean, I'm sure you're not the only one, but at least there'll be one woman.
And at least there will be one man.
Yeah, spoiler, I picked a man. Uh,
Did you want to announce what date we're doing that?
yeah, it's April 2nd. Tuesday night at the Cookout, April 2nd. Right before WrestleMania weekend and WWE's Hall of Fame. We will have the inaugural year of the Workhorse Wrestling Network Hall of Fame. And that's the other thing. I feel like there's a lot of pressure on this because this is like the first person that you want to put into a Hall of Fame all time of wrestling. The first person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That seems like a big deal. So I'm definitely not confident at all. Like I'm not confident. I don't know. I feel very indecisive. I've already made my pick because Dolores, and I'm stuck to it because Dolores has already made the package. But I'm definitely very indecisive about it. And then there's people that you can't honor anymore. Can't do Hulk Hogan. Not that I
Oh,
would, but you can't, right? I mean, there's a whole laundry list of people that you can't do, even if you wanted to. But you know what I mean? So it's like that sucks as well. I mean, I guess criteria wise, you know, does what they do outside of wrestling impact whether they make it into a wrestling Hall of Fame or not? Do you have to like the guy to say he deserves to be in a wrestling Hall of Fame? Does he have to be a good guy to say he should be in a? I don't know. I mean, that's all up for debate, right?
the woman I picked used to be my favorite wrestler. Now I keep on having to fight myself over Mercedes and Julia. Which one do I like better this week? You know?
Uh, right. Big E throwing Seth outside the ring. He's still working on his 3.5 star match here, going for 4. Oh, let's go, Seth. Oh, nice move. Seth in control after giving Big E his own move.
Ooh. Which
Yeah,
is just an awful thing.
I kind of wish I hadn't given Dolores my decision yet because I still would like the right to change it, but at the same time, it is what it is. Because the more I talk about it, the more I think about it in my head, the more I think I don't. Yeah, like there's nothing wrong
My,
with my choice per se, but it feels like there might be other people that deserve it more first. I don't know.
I
It's
mean,
tough.
that's definitely true with my second choice.
Yeah.
Like my second choice definitely deserves it more, but I pulled favoritism. So if nobody chooses him, I'll choose him next year
And how
because
when
he's
okay,
definitely
so
deserved.
we haven't necessarily confirmed all the criteria with the other workhorses, but assuming that the criteria is that you're no longer wrestling, like when you say no longer wrestling, Big E gets the win. Damn it! Do you like how no longer wrestling? Like that excludes RVD because he's had this couple little match stint in AEW, or is he considered technically no longer wrestling? I mean, he wasn't wrestling before this last little couple months of AEW.
I think it's fine to say RVD, but I don't think
Okay.
it's fine to say Chris Jericho.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, RVD is not
Chris
my guy
Jericho's too
anyhow.
active.
Right. Okay. RVD is definitely not my guy anyhow. But All right, so that's the main event and our last match of this episode of Enter the Square Circle. That was our 4 first round matches or opening matches. There will be more in this round robin tournament. Let's see, I can stop sharing and it'll just be me and Sammy. So this will air Sunday, the 20. What is it? Let me just double check. Let people know for sure as soon as I get my calendar open. This Sunday, the 24th. This episode will air the
Well,
first round of the
everyone
round
watching
robin.
this already knows that because that's what day it is.
That is correct. That is true. You are correct. Uh, all right. Anything else you want to say before we sign off?
um, Tune in next week where our guys will be facing our own guys.
Yes, they will. Indeed, they will. All right. We will see you next week. Until then, peace.